All right, guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're going to take a look at Filecoin once again. Sucker, it is still pumping to the upside as we've been expecting for a potential massive pump from Filecoin since Sucker was around like a $20, $22. Right now, we just about above like a 130, and we could be headed much higher over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? So let me do this, right? Get the screen going. Right, so yeah, so now everything looks good, right? So when we go back to BTC, as we said the last couple of days, right, we said basically Bitcoin could be facing a slight rejection right here, but it could just be a temporary consolidation on the macro scale. As you can see on the 3 weeks basis, that's the same exact level we got rejected at back in May 2019 right here, and started to create some lower lows and some lower highs right there. Okay, but as of now, you can see like we're creating high highs, no lower lows, so we could say it is still bullish. Okay, one argument bears could be making is like the volume is low right here. As you can see, volume is decreasing and price is kind of like pushing to the upside. But when we're in a bull market, that is a strong bullish case also, right? Decreasing volume, high prices, it is also a bullish case in terms of consolidation, because the next big volume could be a buying volume right here. Okay, so if we get the big buying volume, right, we could be facing like high prices. As I said it like previously also, right, when Bitcoin was going up and volume was decreasing right here. Okay, as you can see, we said it is very bullish because the next move going to basically dictate the direction, right? So I'm sorry you missed that, sucker money UK. So basically we could be expecting a big volume like from BTC bulls, right? And that could basically break the resistance level, and we could get a massive pump. Okay, just like this type of pump we got right here, nearly like 80% pump. If we're going to be expecting 80% pump, right, sometime in within the next 3 weeks to 4 weeks, you can see like we could be pumping all the way up, guys. Look at it, man, look at it, just right here, guys. That's extremely bullish. Okay, we could be looking for like 85, right, to 75 range. Okay, just in term of bullish volume profile. All right, something to keep in mind, sucker is pretty bullish. It is just consolidating just about 50k and so on, right? So now let's dive into the lower degree. So when you take a look at BTC on a 2-day basis, we basically pushing back up above the 21 EMA right here. So that's the line we've been following since like BTC was right there, right? So we've been following the moving average at 43k, took it to the upside up to basically 58.5, basically got out and just say, hey, let the sucker do the work, because we could be in this range till like the end of the month, guys. We talked about it when BTC was like right here, was like a mid-March. So mid-March, we in our premium we just took profits, right? I did not take any BTC position, just holding, right? And not selling into fiat, because we got like more upside over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? So something to keep in mind. So on a 3-day basis, it is also very bullish. On a 3-day basis, we got like 48 hours to close the 3-day candle. That make it like very bullish. Okay, why it is so bullish? Okay, it makes it so bullish and making me think like we already got the bottom right here, just about 50k, right? Why we just got the bottom at 50k? You take a look at the volume right here, it is so low, guys. Low volume, big candle, early, okay, in the early in this the cycle basically just started, so it is pretty early in the cycle, so we got a big buying pressure. Yes, that could also be a potential bearish trap. We could get trapped right here, but since like we've been expecting a support right here and we got it, we just have to suck it up, right? Even if we get trapped, I think like bull's gonna basically flip the switch right here by the 200 EMA, which is just about like a 48 to 49 right now. So something to keep in mind, sucker is pretty bullish. Okay, same setup we got right here also, right? Big reversal candle right here, and we move sideways. Okay, if you guys remember well how we played it last time, was like we took a long position from 43 right to 52, and we got out and sucker dump right here. So we weren't sure if bulls, okay, gonna be strong enough to flip the switch right here. So we just got out at 52 and waited, okay, because sucker could have basically a double bottom right here. We just didn't know, so we waited till we break again 51, 52. So we took another long and took it all the way up to the upside. So we took the entire range last time, okay. This time it could be similar, right? We above the 21 EMA right now. 3-day basis pretty bullish, 2-day basis pretty bullish. We just started a new 3-week cycle, pretty bullish. 7-day cycle just started, retested 50% of the already retested 50% of previous cycle, guys. This cycle opened on the 26th. It is just like 27th, right? The 27th right now. In 2 days, right, we already regained 50% of the last 7 days losses, right? Something to keep in mind. Sucker is very aggressive. So within the next 7 days, if like we can just stay above this range based on 7 days basis, that's going to be extremely important for the bulls going forward. All right. Yeah, so BTC is still looking pretty bullish. Okay, now 50-day cycle. One thing we're trying to do before the 11th, right, is like to try to close this candle green. Okay, that's going to be very important, right? If you really take a look at the selling volume, it is pretty high, right? But it is a bullish sign, because it means like if we break above the 50-day cycle, next cycle, that's it. Okay, it means that we're gonna get a similar or higher volume. Do you see what I'm saying? So we got big sell volume and could not even dip below the candle low right here, candle open. So it means even if we close the candle red, I know I don't want to see a bearish candle on the 50-day cycle, but it could be still a bullish sign, because it means that we're gonna get a pretty high volume over the next like a few days to for the next cycle. The next cycle we're gonna get high volume to overcome the resistance right here. So sucker is pretty bullish on all time frame, right? So now let's take a look at the quarterly cycle. So we've been ready for the quarterly cycle after we took our last position first week of March. Mid-March we basically done with the position. We said the last 2 weeks we're just gonna be basically waiting for the sucker to consolidate, right? So just waiting for the quarterly cycle to close, basically to seal the deal, and then we're gonna be looking for the next cycle to potentially be similar than the previous cycle. If you take a look at it, we just doubled in price. Even though like we've seen like high volatility from BTC, right? The cycle is only 100% up, so nothing really crazy. People been just jumping in and out, right? But you can see like previous cycle was like 160% up. So next cycle we could expect something similar, okay, 75 basically to a 80% pump. And if we're gonna get a 100% pump, it means like we could get to like 100k BTC next quarter. Okay, so something to keep in mind. Sucker is bullish on the macro scale. The lower degree, you're gonna be panicking and all that good stuff, but you know, if you just be patient, or you're likely to see some higher, you know, much higher prices. Okay, if we go back in 2017, you can see like these cycles tend to give you like 100% move every cycle right there, at least. Okay, at least 100% move, right, on every cycle, right there. We got like nearly 400% move on the last cycle. Okay, so right here, so once we hit like, let's say once we hit 85, right, it will be time to basically start like you know, maybe taking profits and wait for the quarterly cycle to close again, right? Something to keep in mind. Or buy any dips after basically 80k, right, all the way down to potentially like a 65 and so on. But once we get there, we're gonna talk about it, right? We're gonna talk about it. Thanks a lot, Money UK. Thanks a lot. So now let's go ahead and take a look at a Filecoin. So File is mooning. So let's take a look at File BTC first. Okay, so File BTC, we hit our target. Now we're trading. Remember guys, File BTC, we entered at 58,000, right? We said a target going to be, you know, 170,000. Okay, so we just break above our 170,000 right there. That's why it is good to trade versus BTC. So our first target was like 200% move. So when File was like 58,000, we were looking for a 200% move, right, versus BTC. Okay, so not actually 250, right? So now we breaking above it. It is still a hold, right? So if you did not take profits right here, or you took some profit, but you know, versus the dollar, it is still okay, and you got back in, we're gonna be looking for you know, nearly 400,000 targets. Okay, and after that we got some other targets to the upside. Are we gonna get there tonight? I don't think we will, because it is going to be another 50% move nearly, right? It could do it. It could do it, right? It could get there, but let's just be patient, right? Because we got a small resistance right there, just about 260,000. So something to basically you know, be aware of, right? Just in case we do not break above 260, and we're gonna be looking for 400 and all that good stuff. Sucker could retrace down, right? But we're in good hands, right? We got in 58, so we don't have nothing to worry about, right? So now let's take a look at the next Filecoin. Okay, the next Filecoin, guys, I don't think we talked about this one yet, right? Let's take a look at Ciscoin. Let's take a look at my other layout. I don't want to give you guys my premium setups, man. All of you guys getting great call from Send Crypto premium setup. So hopefully let's just use this one. Hopefully you guys taking advantage of these big calls, right? Not File, but Ciscoin. So Ciscoin, man, I didn't even know I had layout right here. Man, I got set up everywhere, man. So I forgot I had a setup right here too. So Ciscoin ready to fly like a, it's like a file. Okay, it needs some wings, like a wing, right? We talk about wing. I like the I like the setup. The setup is just, I know it is double tapping, but Ciscoin, it is not something like we buying right now. We've been buying like, you know, around the lows, right here 200 sats, right? Even up to 300 sats. Sucker was still a buy because it was a bull flag right here, just like a SXP, right? So bull flag, but it did not do like SXP. Okay, SXP did something like that, and I think came back down here. So now we're facing a double top. December highs right here. So now the big question is, when are we gonna get the parabolic move? It seems like we could get it at any given time, right? At any given time, right? So let's take a look at the higher time frame, which is 3 weeks time frame, right? I like the 3 weeks time frame on this sucker, right? Because the resistances are pretty clear, right? Next resistance almost at like 1000 sats. After that, we got another resistance like at 1600 sats, give or take, right? Which is basically October 2018 and April 2019 prices. Sucker already got the job done because we hit our target last summer, right? Back in June, right here we were looking for like sucker basically overshoot, right? We were looking for just about like 600, right? 700, sucker pump all the way up to 1600, right? So it looks pretty juicy. It looks pretty pretty solid going forward, especially above the 21 EMA, right? You take a look at it in terms of volume. The volume right here pretty low while we were decreasing, right? While price was decreasing right here, and we got another low sell volume right here also, right? Okay, and a nice uptrend since like January 1st. So everything looks pretty healthy. Okay, all-time high based on closing basis, it is going to be right here, right there, at least on Binance. Okay, I don't know if we got a longer history for Ciscoin. So is it too late? You in SCBDC? Okay, so I mean, look at this target. You tell me if it is too late, right? Tell me if it is too late, right? So closing basis right here, right? So now let's take a look at Ciscoin in terms of market cap. Market cap looks pretty decent, right? Most of the time I like market cap below 100 million, right? Sometimes right now it is hard to find anything below like a 50 million. You gotta dig deep to find anything below 50 million, right? But our favorite picks were like 20 million, 15 million, 5 million. Right now our March picks were like 30 to 40. Right now it is hard to find anything below 50 with solid pattern, right? But we will see. Okay, we will see. So you take a look at market cap. Market cap already took off pretty solid uptrend. So already started its parabolic move on the market cap sometime like back in December at 30 million market cap, right? You see, that's why I like this 30 million market cap. So already 5x from the bottom, and we're looking for all-time high at nearly 500 million market cap right here. Okay, something to keep in mind. But just because market cap can hit 5, sometimes you have to be careful with market caps and price, because market cap can break all-time high without price action breaking all-time high, because this sucker they get more coins getting dumped into the market, so it affects the market cap, right? Another good example is like Aeon. If you take a look at Aeon, right? Aeon all-time high right here was like 500 million, just give or take, right? 650 million market cap. Right now Aeon is like less than 30 cents, right? And just to get to 600 million, it is less than just about like 4x, right? Let's say 5x, right? Even if you do 5x, right, to get to get the market cap, right, all-time high, but price action will not basically get to price will not get to all-time high at $10. Do you see what I'm saying? Back then, right here, price was $10, $11, give or take, right? So even if we go back to a market cap at 650 million, right? Price, Aeon price action going to be just about like, let's say, $2 or so, right? or less than $3, give or take, right? I think like they diluted their supply a lot. I'm not sure, but you know, I don't follow the fundamentals, but I know definitely I was buying Aeon right here back then. Aeon, Vertcoin, you know, Qdom, you know, Omizago. I remember these suckers back then right here, November, December, right? Yeah. So especially Vertcoin also, right? But Vertcoin, I don't know where is it at right now. It was supposed to be Litecoin kill or whatever. It's supposed to be Litecoin. So let's go back to the chart. So we talked about a BTC, we talked about a Filecoin, and we just talk about Aeon. I'm just gonna make it a short live stream, guys. So it is already 20 minutes, right? So I'm just gonna take a look at some of your requests. So OXT, it is still a hold. It is just consolidating, right? So we already got the pump. So the last 24 hours we just consolidating, right? So you know my take on OXT. I'm bullish on it, right? So SCBTC. So SCBTC, nice wedge pattern right here. So broke out. So it is still a good hold, right? Looks pretty good. Hey, what's up, Craig? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Yeah, sucker gonna pump, man. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to join the public you know, the public Discord link in the description, also the public Telegram group link in the description. All right, if you're looking to join, send premium for my, you know, April setups and all that good stuff. You guys already know, you know, my February picks, they're doing great. Okay, so if you had joined like send crypto since like, you know, late January, right, early February, you would be up like, you know, crazily up like on these coins like, you know, AST, right, CHR, DATA, FET. You see FET, we got like we got in so cheap, man, like 200 sats, 150 sats. Sucker is like right now 1300 sats, guys, and we still got some crazy prices for you know, FET. We take a look at a Go BTC. It looks like it wants to double top, but we already, guys, got in like you know, 24 sats. Right now it is like 100 sats. Sucker could pump all the way up to 1000 sats and all that good stuff, right? OXT, you can see like we got in pretty low. Okay, right now it is just about like 1300. Okay, so BTC also we got in low, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching, man.